everyone, this is Ella, and we are headed to get my ears pierced again. I've had them pierced previously when I was like 7 or 8 in 3rd grade. I got it for my report card because I did a good job. We went to Piercing Pagoda in the mall, and I just had problems from the very beginning. They were swollen and red, and they're hematomas, were they called?
Yep.
Giant bumps on the back that Mom used to have to poke through with a needle.
Ooh.
It just was not a pleasant experience, and we decided to let them grow in. She even tried like gold. We tried real gold, real good little hoops, silver, nickel-free stuff. Nothing was taking care of it. So we waited 7 or 8 years to hopefully my allergy or whatever it was has gone down. But we're now thinking that maybe it was the gun at Piercing Pagoda, because those guns are not sanitary. They can't really clean them very well, and so they just keep piercing girls' ears, and it's just not a good scene. So I heard that you were supposed to do it. It's better to do it at like a tattoo shop where they have hollowed out needles, which actually pushes the skin out and not up into your ear like a gun does. So this actually is removing skin. I'm excited. I'm not really nervous yet.
Yeah,
I suppose.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah, but not for very long.
No.
And I mean, I remember the gun. It's supposed to actually hurt less than a gun, I hear.
Oh, really?
And the gun didn't really hurt that bad.
Right.
So I'm not worried.
Yeah, hopefully this goes better. We are heading into a world we are unfamiliar with. We don't typically hang out in tattoo parlors. We're just, oh, look at the pretty flowers.
Eventually, I want to get a double. Ooh, Mom.
We're okay.
That's a turn, though. Like, you could.
Yeah, well.
Hopefully, I want to get a double piercing because I like that look. Mom, tell the story about your double piercing.
I got my ears pierced in 5th grade. I think I was 10. And my dad promised me I could get my ears pierced, and my mom did not approve of this. So Grandma was like, no, but Dad had already told me that I could. So we went. I got my ears pierced. I loved it. I had that for a year or 2, maybe a year. I decided I wanted my ears double pierced.
You were in 6th grade when you did this?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were older.
So I asked Mom if I could get my ears double pierced, and she said, absolutely not, no way. And I was a little bit rebellious. So I took an ice cube to my ears, and I double pierced them myself. I think with like a sewing needle.
Oh my gosh.
Is what I used. And I hid it for a very long time, like with my hair. And then I think we were, if I remember this correctly, we were at a graduation party, and it was months after I had done this. She looked at me, then she came over and like lifted my hair, and she said, "What did you do?" Busted. And then I was in trouble, but I was obtuse, so I did it again. I mean, I left the doubles in, and I did a triple. Now, the problem with the triple, I let those grow in not long after that, was because they weren't even. I did a good job with my doubles, but my triples weren't even. So I let those grow in, and many years later, like decades later, I let my doubles grow in. I just lost interest.
How bad did that hurt?
I mean, it hurt. I don't remember really.
Okay, first of all, you weren't using the right needle.
No, I wasn't doing anything right.
So it probably wasn't like.
Oh, it was probably disgusting.
It was probably gross. It wasn't right, so it made it hurt more. You probably weren't using the ice cube long enough to numb it. And besides,
it hurt, but I was so stubborn. Determined.
I don't think I could ever take a needle to my ear like that.
I know. I can't believe I did that, because I would never do that now.
Oh, she was a rebellious one.
We're all set. How do you feel?
Pretty good.
How was your experience?
It hurt, but it wasn't like awful.
He was very
very
nice.
fast.
He was very professional.
He was nice, he was fast.
Very thorough.
A little scary looking, but it's okay.
Explained a lot. He even said that.
He did.
He said my appearance might be scary, but he was great.
Well, he sterilized the needle for like 6 minutes.
Yeah,
so.
everything was like super sterile. I was too busy holding your hand.
Yeah,
Well, that was fun.
yeah, I should get a reward for going through all the rewards the earrings.
Yeah, the reward is I paid for it because it's not the piercing pagoda, so it's
not
the pricing structure is a
$19.99.
little bit different.
Okay, you wonder.
It's fine.
You
It's
wonder
fine.
then when they say $19.99, like.
Well, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
got hematomas.
And who wants to pay
So-
for hematomas? That doesn't make any sense. No, I'm fine with the price. It's just a different structure. It's
He
different.
explained why.
Yep.
Like piercing pagoda is awful because they can't clean the gun like I thought.
Yep.
So
And he said it shoves.
it shoves the skin up. I told you that it did that, and you were like, until he explained it.
No, I believed it. Yeah, it's just gross. A new wound.
So he also explained why, because we asked if we should like twist them and stuff. He's like, no.
twisting.
He's very quick to answer that because the ridges. Okay, so he called this some crazy wacky name.
He uses a lot of big words.
He used a lot
Yeah.
of big words. Like he sounded like a doctor. he was.
He was a nurse, yeah.
So I don't. Okay.
Anyway, it gets
said
all scabbed.
There's a scar tissue funnel that forms, which is what holds holds that open. So he said when you twist it, the earring is just scratching. He said like a saw. It's like scratching that scar tissue and just making it bleed more. And
Worse,
it's just
making it
awful.
worse.
It's just irritating your open wound more than it already is.
So just let it heal the way it's, Which makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why they say to twist it. And then we got this, which he said you could use distilled water. We were like,
Yeah. Aftercare.
it's wound wash piercing aftercare. So it's a spray, so it's super easy. You just spray it on. What do you say? 2 times a day.
Yeah.
Morning, evening.
Yep.
And that way,
You're all set.
yep. I'm excited to like I'm excited to borrow your earrings. I want like bigger posts, like studs when I get these.
You need to make sure those are all like healed and good.
Yeah, before I put anything like that in. And I probably won't do that immediately. I'll probably put like a smaller little.
Yes.
I'll go a little bit bigger than these, and then I'll just kind of gradually move to whatever I want. I
Yeah.
will put these in for a while.
No.
Danglies. I don't think I'd like danglies anyways. Except for like a fancy event, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't-
Sometimes they get heavy.
yeah. Your ears are like pulled down.
Yeah.
Good to do that.
Yeah,
yourself.
there's a reason we did not video while we were in there. Explain.
Okay, so I wasn't really super paying attention to the entire story, so you might have to fill in some blanks because I was nervous. I was holding your hand. No. He said that one kid, even though he told him not to video, watched his procedure. I don't know what exactly it was. What
It
was it?
was, oh my gosh.
A tongue piercing?
No, it's worse than that. It's this tonguectomy. I don't know what it's called. They actually split your tongue, like it's almost like you would a snake.
Oh, okay, I've seen that.
I don't know what that's called.
I don't either. I don't want to.
Anyway, his friend videoed getting it done, and then they went home and he attempted to do the same thing to his friend, and it landed him in the hospital because he thought that watching it on video, he's like, oh yeah, I can do that. Oh my gosh, why would you do that? Just pay somebody if you're gonna mutilate your tongue.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the first question is like, why would you mutilate?
First question is why would you do that? Second is why wouldn't you go to professional? So he's like, yeah, my video policy has pretty much gotten way stricter
Don't
since
take
then.
any video.
He said, I just don't want somebody trying to do it on their own.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a safety thing.
Yeah.
Why do you have such a hard time making a decision?
I don't know.
He showed her all these different earrings.
Because you were like, I like the trendy, and I was like, well, I like this.
Well, that's fine. We can like different things.
And I didn't like that flat gem either. I don't like that.
Oh, okay.
I like it to sparkle in the sun.
Yeah.
I like how sparkly your diamonds are. Maybe those are the next ones I'll put in.
Yeah.
Well, I have these healed by school. Yeah, I'll have them healed by school. I'll have them healed by the 2nd week of August. Right? No. 3rd week of August.
Like right when you're going to school.
Right when I'm going to school,
Yeah.
I'll be almost healed. As well as getting her braces off before school.
Oh, ears pierced, braces off. What?
Yeah, my whole life's turning upside down.
What is
I'm
life?
going to school.
There's that too.